Chuck Magill. What's going on? How are you?
Good to see you.
How you holding up?
Oh, it's been fun. It's been a fun day today. I'm preparing for the vote tonight and getting people to get out there and vote, make a big difference in your life by voting an independent judge.
So, what do you do on the last day of an election like this? What are you doing for the last push?
You know, I guess what my last push is trying to talk about what it is, why you want to get somebody that's independent on the bench.
And why do you say independent?
Because you don't want to have. I think the reality is too many of our judges are connected to either one law firm or one district attorney's office, and I don't think you see independence when you have judges all coming from the same spot.
What are you saying? Like there might be some preferential treatment?
Well, if it smells like
preferential
shit,
treatment,
it's probably
no.
Yeah.
My gosh!
Right
now you have you and about 4 other people that are running.
Right.
Are we gonna break it down to who you're running against?
Well, no, I mean, it's simple. DA, married to DA, judge, DA. I mean, I'm the only candidate in the race that's not married to the DA's office or been a DA. And then you've got McCormick Barstow of half of it. And the reality is we've got too many judges that are from McCormick Barstow already.
So you have been the guy that's been defending people. You're not the prosecutor guy. You're the defense lawyer, right?
I'm the guy that's been defending constitutional rights. I'm the guy that's been representing religious freedom. I'm the guy that's been representing people on cop watch and defending them against the city when they try to get a restraining order. I'm the guy that's representing people, not corporations, not business. And by golly, it's time that we talk about the fact that our judges shouldn't all just be prosecutors. Come on, that's part of the problem.
Well, now, what does that change when you're on the bench?
What does it change?
Yeah.
If you're a prosecutor?
No. I mean, why you being the defense lawyer on the bench? What makes you different as a judge than a prosecutor becoming a judge?
I don't see it just as a defense lawyer. I'm a businessman. I've been running a business. And I've been making a living for 25 years, and I haven't been sucking off the tea to the government to do it. That's a big difference. That's a huge difference. You're going to have somebody on the bench that's not part of the government, which means that they're not used to just taking the subsidies and handouts. And quite frankly, isn't that what you want? Don't you want to have a judge that's up there that's going to take every case and think about it as how it would affect the community? Of course you do. You don't want somebody who just has a view of pro-law enforcement, pro-prosecution. You want somebody that's going to be independent, who's going to look at the things that come before him and say, not how does this help me, but how can I help the community? I want to be your servant. I'm tired of seeing people up there that are being served by us for big bucks.
I understand.
You know.
Now, you grew up in Southern California?
No, I grew up in the East Bay.
In the East Bay, okay.
East Bay.
And how long have you been in Fresno?
I came down here to go to law school 29 years ago, 30 years ago. So I've been down here for more than half my life.
And you had your own private practice that did very well.
Yes, and I've been in business for 25 years representing people.
And so, why do you want to get out of that? I mean, at this point, it's got to be almost on autopilot, like you know.
Yeah, Chuck, you know, I don't really want to answer that question, but I'm going to. I'm doing this because my wife passed away, and I needed to go into public service because I know that would make her proud. We worked together as a team, and we were damn good at what we were doing, and it doesn't feel the same without her. And I think that I can serve the public for a period of time. I don't want to be a judge for 25 years and get $185,000 a year for the rest of my life in retirement. I want to serve for a while. Because I think you need to have people who are public servants that aren't going in so they can get the big retirements. Because once the retirement's in the back of your mind, who do you think he's serving? Is he serving you or is he serving the government?
He's a clock watcher at that point.
He's saying, I got 175,000 more days to go, and then I'm going to get $185,000 a year for the rest of my life, and $750 a day while I sit as a judge. Now, quite frankly,
how much?
$750 a day.
They get
$750
a day.
A day.
Plus their salary?
Plus their salary retirement. No,
well, how come they don't sit in the bench in the seat more? How come they're always leaving?
You know what? You're going to get me in trouble. I'm not going there. I got to appear in front of these suckers. You know? It's not going to end well if I go there.
All right.
But seriously, you know, you really need to think about this. You out there listening to this need to think about, what do you want? Do you want to have somebody who's part of the government that's when your case goes in front of them and it's the city of Fresno that wants to take your water bill and take your house, and that guy's getting paid 185 grand from the government? Who do you think he's going to be listening to?
He should be working for the people, right?
He should be working for the people. He shouldn't be thinking about his retirement. And he shouldn't be always in the government sector. He should be out in the private sector. He should have an experience and background that gives him a fair philosophy. Not like, you know, one of my opponents touts, you know, I was a DA, I was a public defender, I was a federal defender, I was a law professor. Well, yeah, because you were trying to build a resume because you couldn't get appointed for the last 15 years. Come on. You want somebody from the private sector. You don't want somebody that's just trying to get that government stick. Right. You know, that's what I think is different. That's why I'm here today. But I know you folks out there listening want to have a candidate that has your best interests at heart. And I think that's me.
Chuck Magill running for judge. Chuck, thank you very much for coming by. Always good to see you, sir.
Thanks,
Good luck
Chuck.
with everything.
I'm looking forward to talking to you after this is over.
All right, Chuck Magill running for judge. Get out and vote, people. We'll be right back on The Buzz.